Hello, and welcome back to Planner Apocalypse, where today we are looking at the new for 2025 B5 half-size monthly weekly planner. Try saying that 3 times fast. It was $9.90 on MUJI.us, which is the US website. I do not know if they still have it in stock because I ordered this probably in October, maybe. But if you're wondering what it's all about, let's take a look. So first off, we've got this thingy, the informational band. It comes in this PVC cover, so it's protected from spills. It is very thin. And where's my ruler? So this is a B6. I just reviewed this in a previous video, so you can watch that. It's almost B6 size, which is funny. I thought the 5s and the 6s were not quite like this, but it's approximately B6 size, but horizontal.
Hello, Editing Momo here. International friends, please grant me some grace with my American stupidity as I slowly realize that B6 is indeed half B5. Why MUJI chose to label it this way as half B5 instead of just saying B6 landscape, I will never understand. But for the Americans out there, yeah, that's what this is. This planner is indeed B6 size, but in a landscape orientation. So the puzzling is over. Back to the video.
I do have a B5 somewhere. Where's my B5? All right. This is a B5 notebook. Ta-da. This is a B5 Stalogy. So this is whoosh. You know, 2 of these make 1 of these. So it's a half B5 notebook. So it is thin. It is very portable. It feels nice in the hand. It's a little bit floppy. Here we go. You get a 2-year overview. You get the current year, because 2025, and then you get next year, 2026. Then you get the year at a glance. First things first, the lines you have to write on are very narrow. If I can find my ruler, I will tell you how narrow. Okay, so you have about 4 millimeters for that. So it's approximately the size of a Hobonichi grid. Those are 3.7 millimeters. And so this is about 4 millimeters. So it's doable, but if you have big handwriting, I would say this is not for you. So the calendar grid, you get this with rectangles. MUJI does include the 4 pillar moon phases, so new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter. There are some Japanese text, kanji, whatever, over under some of the numbers. Sunday is a gray, so it's a lighter gray, whereas Saturday is a darker gray. On the year at a glance pages, Sunday is always red, and any holidays. So over here we've got a bunch of stuff that's in May. Is that Golden Week? I'm not really sure when Golden Week is, but so we have all of the months up front. You do get a chunk of space here for any notes. It is totally blank though, so if you need lines or a grid to write, you're kind of out of luck. When does this start, actually? It starts in December of this year, 2024, and then it goes to September, November, December, January of 2026. There's no indicator of year on any of the calendars, so just know what you're doing, I guess. Just gonna check. Yeah, it doesn't even say like 2024 and 2026 at all. Very, very interesting. So this is the weekly spread. Get out. You have these very faint gridded boxes, and they're divided into 2 sections. It is a vertical. There's no time written or anything like that, so it's very free form, but it's also gridded. The grid is very light, so if you are visually impaired, it's very light and it's very small. I'm going to say it's even smaller than Hobonichi. It looks really, really tiny. It's about 2 to 3 millimeters grid. And then over here you get the last month's calendar and next month's calendar with the current week highlighted. I don't know why, whatever. It's the way they do it. And then you also get a space for notes, which is again not lined or gridded. It's just open. It's blank. And then that's pretty much it. I had thought about using this as my daughter's food diary, but I don't know if I want to, because I really like this one that I just reviewed. But I don't know what I'm using it for yet. So yeah, it follows the whole months in the front, followed by all of the weeks that are very popular in Japanese planners. And they are Monday start. The calendars are also Monday start because that makes sense to me. And then you get a few blank, not blank, but grid note pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 note pages at the end, and that's it. You can slip stuff in here for a pocket if you wanted to, and it's a very simple little thing. And I do appreciate the, you get room to write stuff. So this is like, hello, 1.5 inches by 3/4 of an inch for the calendar grid boxes. And then your weekly grid is 1.5 inches by, I'm just looking at, let me see, a little less, maybe 2 1/8-ish for the first part here. And then that's an ish, that's not exact. I don't have my little calculator. And then about 2 1/8 more so on the bottom. I feel like they're not exactly even, but I don't know. For this, since this is a separate video, I did a pen test on the MUJI paper in this planner, so I will just show you this because I don't know that I'm going to be keeping this. But this is a Tombow brush pen, and it did really well. This is one of those dot pens that I really press down hard. There's a little ghosting. There's no bleed through except for here. It takes fountain pen really well, but it depends on the ink, because this ink, and the only place it bled was where I really pressed down hard. This ink is Noodler's American Aristocracy, and that ink tends to bleed a lot more, I find, in my experience. And that's really about it. Oh wait, you know what? This is a broad nib pen, fountain pen. Yeah, that's fine too. So MUJI paper does really well with fountain pen if that is your jam. It also just takes pretty much anything. So you can keep this open at your desk as you're typing if that is what you want to do. Yeah, it's a nice little weekly overview thingy, and it's very portable. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Drop me a line in the bottom box. Thank you for watching. A goodbye.
Till next time.